Till now we discuss about Indo-Islamic architecture and Delhi Sultanate contribution to the Indo-Islamic architecture. So apart from Delhi Sultanate, other regional rulers were also there. They are also contributed to the Indo-Islamic architecture that we will study. So Bengal school, name itself suggests, right? This school was developed in the Bengal region. At that time Bengal means Odisha, not Odisha, West Bengal, Bangladesh, some North Orissa. Okay, that was a part of Bengal at that time. So this school of Indo-Islamic architecture were developed in that region, and this sub-school of Indo-Islamic architecture, they follow all the features of Indo-Islamic architecture with unique features which this school has introduced. Okay, or this school is having certain indigenous features which they have introduced of their own. Okay, so that is very important. So Bengal school of architecture, so it was developed in Bengal, Indian state Bengal region, and it is characterized by the use of bricks and black marble. Okay, very important. Okay, and that mosques are there, mosque, that building, right? So generally if you have seen Indo-Islamic architecture, there is a dome and all those things, but here they use the Bangla roof style. Remember temple style of architecture also, Bangla. I hope you remember. Roof, circular in shape. Mosques were also constructed in the same pattern. Example we have Kadam Rasul mosque is there, Adina mosque is there. Take a look. Okay, domes are also not that great height, or okay, arch is also there, but only a center arch, single center arch. And next, Jaunpur, it is one of the place in Uttar Pradesh. Jaunpur. There also there are Sharki rulers are there. So the Jaunpur, in and around area of Jaunpur, it was ruled by the Sharki rulers. So Sharki rulers patronized this school of architecture. Okay, that is the reason why Jaunpur school of architecture is also called as Sharki style. And in this one we can see complete absence of minars. Minar is not there, like Afghan Pathan style. Okay, so that we can see in this Jaunpur style of architecture. And here bold and huge images were also there. So you painted here. See, construction is big, it is at large. Minars are not there, but fountain is there. But on the walls, okay, there is a paintings of creatures that we can find on this, what do you call, center of the hall of mosque or architecture. Example, Atala Mosque, Jaunpur. This is Atala Mosque only. Here if you observe, it is totally different from Indo-Islamic architecture. It looks like a Christian architecture, church-like. Okay, but it is a Indo-Islamic only. Then next, Malwa school of architecture. In Madhya Pradesh, there is one place, Dhar, and Malwa is also there. Okay, Malwa Plateau, in geography we have studied, right? So that region only, this school of architecture were developed. Okay, and the unique feature of this school of architecture regarding usage of the metal, they use the marbles as well as the color stones. Okay, marbles and color stone. Baz Bahadur, Rani Durgavati, there is a famous love story. Okay, famous love story was there. So that ruler was there, Dhar ruler, Baz Bahadur. Under his reign only, this school of architecture were developed. Okay, Baz Bahadur, he was a Muslim ruler, and there is one musician in her court, in his court. Okay, Durga Devi. So he fell in love with that lady. He married also. Okay, and he was a great patroness of music, architecture. So lot of monuments are there which is dedicated to his wife. Okay, and the monuments are highly secular in nature rather than religious. Okay, but in those monuments we can see there is a glimpse of or influence of Indo-Islamic architecture. Okay, so unique feature, uses of color stones and marbles that are there, and it has large windows actually, which is having a Christian influence. Here you can check. See, large windows are there, large windows are there, right? So it is good for ventilation. So it is having a, what do you call, Roman influence we can say on this style of architecture. Okay, so that is there, and in that buildings only they have one water reservoir that is called boulis for the storage of water. So that were also present. Apart from that, as I discussed, large windows are there which is good for ventilated. Pavilions were also present. Pavilions, but pavilions are light arched. So this one. Okay, that one. So that pavilions are there, right? So pavilions are not highly constructive. Light arch are there. So because of that, ventilation is good in that area. Okay. Then same batter system as introduced by the Tughlaq that they have used here. Example, Rani Roopmati Pavilion, Jahaz Mahal, Ashrafi Mahal. These are the example of Malwa School of Architecture. Okay, Jahaz Mahal means it is a palace which is look like or which is in the shape of a ship. Jahaz means ship. Then next, Bijapur. Bijapur Sultan, especially Adil Shah, Bijapur Sultan, North Karnataka. Okay, that region. So I hope you know that Kalburgi, Gulbarga, Kalburgi. Okay. So this Bijapur style of architecture, it was developed under the patronage of Bijapur Sultan, that is Adil Shah. Okay, construction is similar to Indo-Islamic architecture. It has all the features. But here more number of mosques were present. Mosques were present, tombs are there, palaces are there with 3 arch facade. So what is that? Arch is there, na? It is having a 3 center. So here is, you can check 1, 2, 3 like that. In our art exhibition, someone prepared this, right? Gol Gumbaz. Have you seen that Gol Gumbaz? That is. Okay. Anyway, so arts are there. Dome is also there. Dome is very big actually, bulky. Okay. Biggest dome in the world, it was Gol Gumbaz. It was Gol Gumbaz. Now, which is the biggest dome in the world? You need to find out. Bulky domes were also there. Okay. And domes is generally spherical in shape, but bottom is there, na? That is narrow. Okay. So for Delhi Sultanate and Mughals also, the dome is there, right? It is like this. But in this Bijapur style, it is like this. Down it is a narrow neck is there. Okay. And they have also introduced the cornicos. Baramda is there, the balcony there. Here window is there. Above that one there is a cornicos, right? So that they have introduced. Okay. So that is there, and they use iron girders for the support to the ceiling rather than pillars or others structure. Iron clamps are there that they have used. Then plaster for cementing agent, plaster they have used. And carvings are also there, but most of the carvings are calligraphy in the form. Islamic calligraphy is there. That is it. So example is Gol Gumbaz, which is in this one, Kalburgi. Sorry, not Gol Gumbaz, it is in Bijapur. In Kalburgi, Gulbarga, we have one famous tomb is there. Okay, Khaja Banda Garib Nawaz, that tomb. That tomb is also an example of Bijapur School of Architecture. Okay, so this is about regional Indo-Islamic School of Architecture, which were developed during between 13th to 16th century, I can say, or before Mughals also, or some of the schools were developed during contemporary to Mughals also. Okay.